The blade sank between his ribs, with a sickening crack, the old man's yellowed teeth, gleaming beneath the pale glow of a swamp moon. Beside him, the wife, her face slick with sweat, her breath ragged with terror, wiped trembling hands on a stained apron. And beneath their feet, the foul stench of the bayou seemed to rise, as if the swamp itself recoiled from the sin they had just birthed. In the depths of Louisiana's forgotten bayou country, where cypress trees loom, like silent witnesses, and the air hums with the song of unseen creatures, there was once a man named Samuel Cobb. Samuel was a simple man, a carpenter with strong hands, a kind heart, and a dream of building a little house on stilts for his wife, Marlene, where they could grow old together, safe from the creeping waters. But love is not always enough. Marlene had long since grown weary of poverty and mosquitoes, of Samuel's gentle ways and empty promises. Her heart had hardened with envy of those who lived in town, with their neat houses and shiny cars, and in her bitterness, she turned to the most unthinkable accomplice, her own father, a vile old drunk, who lived on whiskey and hate, a man the swamp had long ago claimed as one of its own. For weeks they whispered in the dark, their voices blending with the rustle of the reeds. The plan was as cruel as it was simple: murder Samuel, steal what little money he had saved, and sell the land, to finally escape the swamp's clutches. The night of the deed, a heavy fog rolled in from the water, swallowing the world in wet silence. Marlene served Samuel his supper, a bowl of gumbo laced, with enough sedatives to fell a bull. As he slumped forward, his head resting on the rough-hewn table he'd built with his own hands, her father emerged from the shadows. His blade, old and speckled with rust, found its mark with brutal precision. Samuel didn't cry out. His eyes opened wide in disbelief, then dulled as blood pooled on the warped floorboards. His calloused fingers twitched once, as if reaching for something, perhaps Marlene, or perhaps the life stolen from him. They wrapped his body in burlap sacks and fishing nets, binding him tight with rope frayed from age and rot. Together they dragged him down to the swamp's edge, where the cypress knees reached from the water like bony fingers. There, in a patch of still water black as sin, they let his body sink beneath the lily pads and muck, believing the bayou's belly would swallow their crime. But the swamp keeps its secrets poorly. Within days, the water churned up Samuel's corpse, bloated and broken, tangled in the roots. The stench rode the breeze into town, and with it came whispers of betrayal, of murder, of a ghost seen wandering the marsh, with empty eyes and bloody shirt, searching for justice. Marlene could no longer sleep. Each night the frog's croaks became Samuel's voice, calling her name. Each ripple on the water's surface became his hand reaching from the deep. The old man drank himself, deeper into madness, mumbling of eyes in the dark, of footsteps on the porch that rotted beneath their feet. Backhand index pointing right. This is not just a tale of murder. It's a reminder of how greed can poison the soul, of how no swamp, no matter how dark, can hide the truth forever. Subscribe now to hear how the shadows of the bayou brought justice for Samuel Cobb.